I do love a good Hall of Fame debate. And I think a very fascinating case, he's only 33, so he does have some more years left, but it's Kyle Schwarber. There are two camps when it comes to the Kyle Schwarber Hall of Fame debate. Obviously, he's going to make it or he's not going to make it. It's a little more nuanced than that. So, like, people are theorizing that, like, if Schwarber, because he needs 131 more homers to get to the 500 mark. He's like I said, he's only 33, so he's probably gonna play for 5 more years. Like the two camps are, if you get to 500 home runs, that's good enough. Like growing up, you're taught the metrics for a Hall of Famer are 3,000 hits and 500 home runs. Full stop. So if Schwarber gets to that number, regardless of the rest of his stats, look like he's a Hall of Famer. The flip side is the people that say that's not good enough, and that if he gets in, he'll certainly have the lowest WAR of any of the Hall of Fame members. So he's rocking a 22 career WAR through 12 years right now in the show. It's less than 2 a year. Where do you kind of fall in the two camps? So hypothetically, Schwarber gets 500. Does he get into the Hall of Fame?
I'm a big proponent of those major category statistical numbers. I think any player that gets to 500 home runs is a Hall of Famer. And he's doing it in an era where the pitching is better than ever, day in and day out. Sure, your guys like Bonds and Griffey who hit 500 homers, yeah, they were facing guys like Pedro and Clemens and Randy Johnson. But once you got to like the three, four, and fifth guys in those rotations who were throwing 87 miles an hour, yeah, you're going to boost those homer numbers. You get to the three, fourth, fifth guys in the rotation today, they're pumping 96, 97. Bullpen guys come in, they're all throwing 100. Like, I think it's much more impressive to hit 500 homers today than it is back then. And yeah,
I
the
would
WAR
agree with
numbers
that.
are low. He's a defensive liability, but you can't look at him offensively and be like, yeah, he's not a Hall of Fame guy.
It's just the rest of his so his Hall of Fame resume. You look at like the body of work. Obviously, the WAR like we talked about is bad, but only three All Stars, one Silver Slugger, one World Series, but like that's a team thing. So like he's never won an MVP. Like there's only been two position players who have ever been inducted this millennium with a sub 40 WAR, and that's Bill Mazeroski and Harold Baines, and both of them were like, whoa, that was kind of iffy. So like if he gets in there with like a 30 career WAR with 500 home runs, it's like he might have to get the Harold Baines route, like the weird committee puts him in 10 years later. Like I don't the only devil's advocate point I can make against myself, I guess, would be like you said, like where would the bar be for Hall of Famers in 10 to 15 years? Like it's kind of trending downward now. So, who knows? By the time he's eligible, they might be like so starved for those kind of guys. Like, yeah, fuck it. Let's put him in.
Well, when you look at the way the game's played now, it's like either way, like currently you're gonna have to drastically relook at the way you're voting pitchers in the Hall of Fame. Do you have to do that with hitters as well?
Yeah.
And especially the emergence of like these DH type guys, David Ortiz, Kyle Schwarber, like Ortiz. I mean, Ortiz played first base like his entire career, but Schwarber is pretty much permanent DH. But it's like, do the Cubs win that World Series if Schwarber doesn't come up and help them out? Do the Phillies make deep runs every single year if it's not for Schwarber hitting 50 homers? Like,
It's a fascinating debate. I kind of lean no. I kind of because like we talk about like homers alone is like not enough to like justify somebody being a good player. If that was the case, Joey Gallo would be like a god tier player. Like homers by themselves with a low average, it's like it's such an unsexy player. Like I understand like 50 homers is sick. I get it, but like you're batting 220 every year and like you provide nothing, and like your defensive. I look his defensive numbers. Do I have it? I think he's like a career negative 56 defensive run saved or something.
he
It's
was a
like bad.
catcher converted to outfielder, converted to first baseman for a bit in Boston.
Yep. I mean, one year in the outfield, he had negative 20 defensive runs saved.
Yeah, he's not a good fielder, but I still say so what.
Yeah. I
You
don't
got
know.
to think he would have won the MVP in the NL last year if it wasn't for the biggest generational freak, probably best player of all time, Otani.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same argument this year. Like Schwarber In any other year, Schwarber would probably win it, but Ohtani pitches and hits, and he's elite at both. He's putting up numbers nobody ever has.
Baseball Reference has the Hall of Fame statistics section, and they put him as a left fielder, which is so unfair. Like, this should change him to the DH. In his career versus an average Hall of Fame left fielder, he has a 20 career peak WAR. The average career of a Hall of Fame left fielder is 41 WAR. Like, he's averaged 2.6 WAR for 162. The average Hall of Fame left fielders average 5. So it's like,
But
it's a
you can't put him in the left field category. He's a DH.
I
You got
know,
to
but he's
make your
played
own,
so much outfield though that like the DH has only become a recent phenomenon.
and you got to adapt who you vote into the hall based on that recent phenomena. He's DH.
He was a left fielder until 2024.
It's going to be the same kind of argument with Jordan. Like, yeah, he's a left fielder, but in reality, he's probably should be a permanent DH.
Well, how long do they wait for Edgar Martinez to get in as a DH? And like, these guys are low. I mean, Harold Baines didn't get in until that special committee. It's like
Well,
these guys are
he probably shouldn't have been in.
no, his numbers vary. The pride of Easton, Maryland, Harold Baines. Yeah, should not be in the Hall of Fame. Don't know why he's in there. But Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens aren't. Got it. Um, yeah, it's so messed up. Baseball is the one Hall of Fame that just gets people's blood boiling, dude. It's like it's a museum with plaques, but like there'll be guys arguing online, getting red in the face, be like, he should be in there. Put him in.
You put the steroid users in and just put asterisk next to their
Yeah,
name. You can put them in a separate wing if you want to, but
it's a
that
muse.
is like the story of the game. Steroids were a
Jeez.
big part of baseball. You can't tell the story of baseball without it.
Saved
Like,
baseball.
and you already have guys in the Hall of Fame who use steroids.
Yeah.
So put them in.